Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching The Last of Us,
Yes,
episode 3, I think, yeah.
the weather is horrifying, but also appropriate for The Last of Us. Is it, appropriate for us, for you seeing us? Maybe not, but
Should have been like this the last episode, because the last episode was very tragic one.
that's
for us.
true.
My girl, Tess, died.
I will not forgive them. People said it in the game. You can choose to play. You can play Tess or something. Do I die immediately then in the game if I play Tess? I don't understand. Yeah.
I just read somebody said you play Joel.
Well, like I read something like that you're with them, but then like when it comes to like fighting or whatever, you're like fighting as Joel, I think. Yeah. But like otherwise you're like with them because like you see both of them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're Tess. And I just know there are 2 games of The Last of Us.
What does that mean?
Well, like there's Last of Us 1 and then came Last of Us 2. And I think that's the last of it.
That means 2 seasons.
Oh, I think someone said that like season 1 is the first game, and then season 2 and 3 maybe are the second game, and then I'm not sure that like does that mean there are only 3 seasons? 3 seasons,
okay.
I don't know. Last episode, tragic. I mean, tragic for us. I don't know if anyone else cared, but like, again, if it was some other actress, I would just have been, too bad.
If
really
it was
liked
any
her.
other actress, I would be like, oh, she's dying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a matter of time. Like, I would be like, leave them alone to bond, like to have father-daughter bond and stuff like that. But in this case scenario, I was devastated that she died. I could not believe that they decided to do it so quickly, so soon. They should have just separated,
A tragedy. Truly a tragedy. Should have done a spin-off with her. Like the Tess Diaries or something, you know what I mean? I would love that. I just want to watch Anna Torvin anything.
Honestly.
Really. So it could only get better than that.
Yeah.
From here on out for
now
us.
when this episode...
Well, like what could happen, realistically? Like not like Joel and Ellie are gonna fucking die. So like I can only be horrified.
Yeah, something bad could happen. They could
they can encounter a lot of things.
Yeah. But like at the end of the day...
Yeah, but that's not like emotionally exhausting. That's just like scary. They are now on their way to someone. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna get to them in this episode. I think there were like 2 names that they mentioned. Maybe Frank. I want to say Frank. Someone named Frank. They're supposed to get her to them. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're like savvy. Maybe they like know how to get her somewhere. We don't even know where we're supposed to get her, right?
I mean, they believe that she could be the cure.
Yeah.
So like,
the thing is, the Fireflies who were supposed to take her somewhere are dead.
Yeah.
And so like how do we know where we're supposed to take her? Like that is now a question.
Yeah.
If we could communicate with the Fireflies inside,
maybe something like that.
Yeah, maybe they have some type of communication with them so like they can figure it out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that that's what we're doing in this episode because like we don't know where we're going. It's gonna be not nice but like somewhat nice seeing them be on their own, having to bond. Because they were really, Tess was kind of keeping the peace and being the glue. Now she's dead. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they function together. There was added confirmation that Ellie is immune. She was not bitten, but like, scratched, whatever it was, kind of at the same time as Tess. And Tess' infection like immediately spread while Ellie was completely fine. Like there was nothing wrong with her basically. And so now Joel really has no option but actually trusting that Ellie could be the cure. And that Tess did tell him, like one of her last words were, let's have some hope that like this
and
could
try
be...
to save anybody you can.
Yes. I want to see the aftermath of that, how they're feeling. Yeah. That's basically
Let's not prolong it, considering the episodes are very long. So.
Yes, and also like we know nothing still. So like, what can we talk about realistically? Long time is long time. Hour and 20 minutes. It is a long fucking time. I wonder if at some point will we go to the past, like when all this just happened, and like maybe how Joel and Tommy, is that his brother? Like what was happening with them, how they came here or something.
I think we will get mentions of things that happened.
Yeah, maybe we won't see them necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think we'll. Maybe we're gonna have like one episode of something in the past between them or something like that.
See, if you had like a house here, like the cabin in the woods, that'd be nice.
I think it's very close to the town.
Well, that's true. Yeah, should be.
Honestly, you have to be like.
Also, I feel like somewhere here you're gonna step into something. I hope you don't think he blames you or something like that.
Look, I've been thinking about.
I want your sorry.
I wasn't gonna say I'm sorry. I was gonna say that I've been thinking about what happened. Nobody made you retest taking. Nobody made you go along with this plan. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
I love this child.
She did the opposite of what I thought she could be feeling. I mean, also I don't know if she's also like feeling maybe a bit of something, so but like she knows it's not really her fault, but.
You've gone this way a lot. No infected?
Not often, no.
What are you looking out for?
People.
Are Bill and Frank nice?
Bill and Frank.
How'd you get that scar on your head?
Someone shot at me and missed.
See, that's cool. Is she back?
Yeah.
You get him?
Yeah.
No, I missed too. It happens more often than you think.
Because you suck at shooting or like in general? You know, seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should
No.
She really wants that gun. Girl, I feel like some point it's gonna come your time, but like.
I don't think you're gonna enjoy it at that point as much as you maybe think you.
I mean, I hope not.
Come back a minute.
I hope she doesn't turn into like a sociopath.
No.
No, of course, I don't think so.
You asked a lot of goddamn questions.
Yes, I do.
She's so cute.
You forgot what you produced.
No. I'm just zeroing in on it. It's been a couple of years.
I'm gonna take a look around, see if there's anything good.
Trust me, it's all been picked over already.
God, don't take a look
I
around.
was going to be careful, but
Is there anything bad in here?
nothing's gonna happen.
You.
Huh.
I'm only concerned about things jumping out at me because I'm holding coffee. So like if I.
And because I will scream.
Yeah, you will scream. I like you get me. I feel like I get scared because of you.
Yeah.
See, girl. Oh.
Girl.
What if someone lived here
Why?
and then like, you know, like
Why would
hid
you-
their infected family member because they couldn't kill them or something and now someone's there?
Why would you open the door?
God.
Why would you open that? Like, no. She just opened the.
I'm holding coffee.
Ladder,
Let's
whatever.
not. I mean, she's a mute. Oh!
She's going. Why is she?
Girl! She is
Okay,
such a
she's not.
teenager.
Okay, she's not going.
No, she's going straight.
She wants to check it out. Okay, that's better than jumping.
But like,
When
oh
something
my
is
God.
jump out.
It is. I don't like this at all. Okay, I feel
She's
better,
going
but-
in. What? Oh my God! Is that a body? I don't know. Maybe it's
It
not.
looks like sand. I don't know.
God, I hate kids.
Did you take a good look around?
Oh, okay. Nothing.
Did you take a good look around before you
Are you
like
sad
turn
as
your
you
back
want-
on anything? No, this freaks me out. I hate dark rooms
You know, just Joel
where we
is
have just
gonna
one flashlight. Yeah, Joel's gonna scare us. Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
What is that?
Okay.
Look like
you see?
tampons. I have no idea.
Literally, I was about to say. What?
Okay.
What?
I mean, yeah, sure. But she found tampons. I see. I always wonder in the fucking apocalypse.
What?
What do you do?
That's a head.
There's a head. I
It's a
see
head.
nothing.
Yeah, I saw a head.
Really?
I swear to you. See? A head.
But like buried.
Oh! God.
I would say. I think it's humane to kill them. How did they get buried this badly?
Imagine seeing
I mean,
that
this
and
is her
coming to
reality,
Mars.
you know what I mean? Like, she grew up on this. Girl,
She wants to kill.
Don't be like... Why? Why? God, it looks like... Not dust, but... Sparrow
Really?
or something.
Like, I understand maybe she's curious.
I mean, of course she is.
But again,
And also she's
I would
somehow
not
immune.
be doing this.
Well, not me neither, but look, first, I'm not in an apocalypse. Second, I didn't grow up in an apocalypse. You grow up different, okay?
Picked over my ass.
She just had her first kill.
Yeah.
How do we know
She's-
that? Honestly, she might have killed before.
You flying one of those?
Seemed to me like she
Yeah,
does.
sure.
So lucky.
Didn't feel like it at the time. Get shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
What do you think
Yeah,
about it?
so did they.
I would be thankful. I'm dead.
How did it even start? If you have to get bit to be infected, then who bit the first person? Was it a
Indonesia.
monkey? I bet it was a monkey.
It wasn't a monkey. I thought you went to school.
That's for school. Teaches how the shitty government failed to prevent a pandemic.
No one knows for sure, but best guess, cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply, probably a basic
Yeah, the flour.
ingredient like flour, sugar, pancake mix. You eat enough of it, it'll get you infected.
Enough of
So
it.
the tainted food all hits the store shelves around the same time Thursday. Friday night, September 26, 2003. By Monday, everything was gone.
We'll be in first grade. Like we just started first grade.
Makes more sense than monkeys.
She's so cute. Thanks.
What?
This stuff up there you shouldn't see.
Oh, now I have to see.
I don't want you to. Serious. Ellie?
Can it hurt me?
No.
Dead bodies?
Too honest, man. She said ass murderer.
It's like bodies in the river.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Many dead.
Skulls, yeah. Well, look, like... billions of people died, I'm gonna presume.
About a week after Outbreak Day, soldiers went through the countryside, evacuated the small towns. Told you were going to a QZ, and you were. If there was room.
Jesus.
If there wasn't,
These people weren't sick.
no, probably not.
I killed him. Why not just leave him be?
Dead people can't be infected.
Kids.
Oh.
We're gonna watch how
I
they
don't
died.
want to watch that. When I asked her, we're gonna see that past that like fucking Joel and Tommy, not this.
Literally. Please terrifying.
Is someone in charge? Oh, okay, he just lives there.
Not today, you New World Order jackboot fucks.
God. This is horrible.
Do you think they like picked and chose who's gonna go into the quarantine zone? Like, I don't know, if you're above 80, sorry, or something, you know what I
The
mean?
kid died.
I know,
baby.
so like, I don't know what, that's what I'm asking,
With
did they...
the mom. It's a good hiding space.
It seemed like he prepared for this.
Literally.
And good for him, you were right.
He did prepare for something. It was like, it's empty. Is that what?
Yeah, I
it
don't know,
meant?
I didn't see what it was.
Like, we took everybody from here. It's
Yeah, they
empty.
evacuated small towns. I mean, evacuated. They're taking me to a slaughterhouse.
Literally. I mean, he said some of them they took.
That's the one from Parks and Rec. I've seen him.
What's happening?
He is a person that like seems savvy in this world, you know? Yeah, smart. Feel this.
But like he seems happy.
Well, look, it seemed like he prepared for this. I don't know. He went shopping. No people.
I mean, shopping means stealing.
In this world, no. Maybe he was like an ex-soldier or something, because I mean...
Hopefully.
I don't know, it's America, we don't have these types of guns. I mean, he basically owns town. There's no one else. I mean, is he the one that made the fence? Because that would be smart. Like a trap?
Yeah.
He seems to be thriving in this world. I would lose my mind. There's only like so many books you can have here to read. Is that like a bell?
Keep coming.
Seems normal.
Oh,
no,
he's gonna get in the trap.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh.
I want him on our side.
But this is in 2003. Imagine.
What the fuck was his job?
Literally.
He took his whole city. This is Walking Dead.
This
is later. That's how they made their city. He's one person.
4 years later.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be losing my mind.
No, I would literally, no, thank you. Someone fell in? Oh my god, why is it gonna be like a person? Because like he can't be alone this entire time.
Not infected. Are you armed?
I would be so happy. I would kill myself
Why did
by
you
myself.
take that long to answer?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get to Boston.
Alone?
The actor looks familiar.
I'm starting at 10.
Actually, just
Yeah, I'm alone.
the voice is familiar.
Baltimore QZ.
Is that the actor from the show that we
Which one?
are just watching?
White Lotus? Which one?
Maybe it's not.
The manager?
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't, like, there's too much beard.
How'd you get that?
How'd you get that? Who the fuck are you?
Boston is that way. You can make it by nightfall.
I'm really hungry. Haven't eaten in 2 days. First, my name's Frank.
Oh yeah?
Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Bill? What's your, are you Bill? Because he said Frank is nice.
Oh, Bill and Frank.
And this is not an Arby's.
Oh, Frank is gonna be the nice one.
Yeah, exactly. And he is definitely not gonna be nice.
Oh, so they like live in this place? Is that where we're going? I would live here.
You already know I'm bad at lying.
I mean, think about it. He hasn't seen a person for like 3
Yeah.
years. I mean, maybe he
mean,
has,
living
but like,
person.
I mean, maybe someone came by, but
Aww.
I left some clothes here for you.
What?
Clothes.
Thank you. Almost done.
oh my god, the shower.
Look at him.
He's been alone for so long.
Yes. But Frank is a good guy, and I'm
Frank
happy that
seems like a
somebody
fucking
like him
sweetheart.
came here and not.
See, if they didn't mention like Bill and Frank,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
whatever,
I
I'd be
would-
suspicious.
I
I would
would-
be like,
Honestly, I would be like, don't invite him home.
no, because like he seems so sweet, so I'd be like,
Exactly.
where's the catch? But like now they mention Bill and Frank. I mean, I'm gonna
And-
assume this is Bill, you
And
know?
and Frank is the nice one.
So- Everyone's lost all their people skills in these days.
It's been 4 years for him to
Yeah,
talk
sure.
to somebody, not himself.
Oh my god, why is
He
he so
hasn't
cute?
eaten a meal like this for God knows how long.
Why is he so cute? He even has like the big plate.
But like, imagine how
Aw.
lucky he was. Just think about it. This one made his city like.
Literally, I would be like,
So
can I please
safe.
live here? There
Yeah.
are many houses. Like,
What the fuck?
Everything tastes good when you're starving.
Yeah, but not like this.
I mean, it's all homegrown. Yeah. It's gonna taste great. Is that even wine? What is for?
A man who knows to pair rabbit with a Beaujolais.
I know I don't seem like the type.
No, you do.
There is more.
If I can. I want to. Believe me, but...
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't go to Boston. Boston's not that good.
So I guess I'll be going then.
It's gonna be like, well, you can like stay one more night if you like want to or something.
But first...
He's wanting his
Desperate.
This is you.
Best of.
But like, imagine the small things. I mean, there's nothing that is small, but like, imagine like he hasn't played. Yeah, and he hasn't played for so long, and this one has to listen to it.
Missed that one note. He hasn't played for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
No, sir. No, thank you. Sorry. Not this song. Not this song.
Well, I'm not professional.
Oh, not this
Well,
one.
neither am I.
And then I'll leave.
He is professional. See, if I didn't know who Frank is, I'd be like, he's gonna punch him in the head right
Literally,
now.
I'll be very suspicious. But they say Frank's nice. And it's been like 15 more years. And they're still...
Love will abide. But I don't know what it means. I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
Long time.
Mm.
Are they gonna be like together?
So, who's the girl? Girl you're singing about?
Girl?
There's no girl.
I know.
Huh? Bill and Frank.
But imagine this in this world.
What's your name?
Imagine that's Bill. Say Bill, please. Oh, thank God. Imagine it wasn't. This is so cute. I'm gonna cry.
Have you ever done this before? Not with anyone?
With a girl a long time ago. So,
But before I do, I want you to know that I'm not a whore. I don't have sex for lunches. So if I do this, I'm gonna stay.
yeah. Yes.
He's been alone for so long. Did you think he was gonna, when he woke up this day, did he think he was about to have sex?
Oh, fuck you! Come on!
3 years later.
Huh?
Will they have a fight?
Ever?
What?
Our home isn't just our house, it's everything around us!
Give me a fucking break.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I live in this world. You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Well, yeah, now, but not then.
That's why he's prepared.
I'm asking for some paint and some gasoline for the lawnmower, that's all. I'll do everything else myself.
It is not a mess.
You say resource management? So help me, I will run through one of your tripwires.
He wants to decorate the house.
Paying attention to things. It's how we show love. This is my street too. Just let me love it the way I want to.
Resource management.
Whoa. Not the stupid ones, just the wine shop and the furniture store. And the clothing boutique.
The boutique. Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
No. But we are going to have friends. We're going to make friends. And we will invite them to visit.
We don't have friends.
He's like,
Frank,
let me
Are
just
the friends in
remind
the
you.
room with us?
because there are no friends to be had.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
Tess!
You what?
Is it Tess?
Can you not, please?
Bill's my favorite.
I'm the same way.
Oh, you're a paranoid schizophrenic.
I'm not schizophrenic.
What can I just say?
Oh,
I'm
how pretty she is.
the
prettiest.
civilized meal in such a beautiful place. It's been so
Okay, they let us enjoy one more time.
Thank you. We don't end up working together.
We are working together.
This is so nice.
Look at him.
Both of them are looking where to shoot.
Tess, I want to show you something.
Actually, I've been wanting to see it.
Not inside.
I love this. God, I'm enjoying this episode.
I understand. If mine brought strangers into our situation, I wouldn't be happy either. But of all the people you could have found on the radio, we're actually decent people just trying to get by.
Oh.
Well, now that you say it.
Yeah.
It's like we have an QZ that you don't have here. Books, medicine, machine parts. We can help each other and get that gun out of my face.
What we do? We talk to Bill and Frank.
He still doesn't think Bill is a nice
So
one.
what, you were a prepper or something?
Survivalist.
Sure. What do
Maybe
you want to call
we're
it?
decent people. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're self-sufficient here.
That fence got a year on it, tops. I can get you 10 spools of high tensile aluminum. Last you the rest of your life.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a gift. You come back, we'll trade.
Alright.
Oh, and I have this idea that we should.
They're so cute.
It's for the radio in case anyone's listening.
Well, that's a good idea.
They're so cute. Oh, yeah, the music.
Phaedra's never gonna come up here. We're well protected against stray infected. But sooner or later, there'll be raiders. And they'll beat that fence and your tripwires. They'll come at night, quiet and armed.
We'll be fine.
I mean, they're alive, so like,
Yeah.
otherwise I'll be like,
And they're friends.
What?
I don't remember.
End of episode 1. Didn't they play an 80s song? 80s means trouble.
Okay. But no, well,
But
that's
because
fine.
because I thought like trouble for us because at that point like things were happening. But like if they're saying trouble,
I would not think that like we're gonna watch them not run into any trouble.
yeah. But like before we like that's the last that happened like 3 days ago, you know, and they're not going to them. I do think only the apocalypse could make me a runner. Like what else is there to do? Sure, let me run a couple of circles.
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a pack of seeds.
Which gun?
A little one.
Aww, oh, he's sunshine.
I'm sorry. What? Getting older faster than you.
I like you older.
How old are you?
All means we're still here.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
I was about to say, like, you just grew them. Go build there. Go build right. Why is it raining? Like, that sounds like a bad... Look, you bitches. There are a lot of bitches.
God, I hate them. Oh my god, it's beeping! It's beeping!
Is Bill already out of bed?
Bill!
You're so out in the open, boy. That's what you get. A leg.
I know, but like...
Like, they're gonna be fine, you know this.
Yeah.
We gotta get you inside.
That's not a leg.
Inside now! Hold on to me! I got you.
Frank!
Right here.
Frank!
Right here.
Leave the gas on!
Right
Leave the gas on. The fence will kill the rest of them. I made a list for you.
Tell me about the list.
I have copies of all the keys.
You're not dying, stop that.
Yeah. Call Joel.
Uh-huh.
You can't be here alone.
I'm not alone. You're here.
No. Call
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Call Joel.
Call Joel. He trusts him.
But that's why maybe they're gonna start being more like open with Joel and Tess.
Yeah.
Because Joel said this would happen, that he's good.
Oh, it's a day?
We'll get you warmed up.
Is he sick? He's painting him.
Took most of the night. I'm exhausted.
God damn it. I don't want you falling asleep in your chair.
I won't.
You will, and then your feet get blue.
Well,
I'm not fighting about it. Back in
I
bed.
promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
What if we find a doctor? What if someone shows up who can help?
Who's coming, Bill? The door-to-door MRI salesman? There wasn't anything to cure this before the world fell apart. I've made up my mind. Bill.
So sad. This was not supposed to go like this.
Huh?
This was not supposed to go like this.
I'm not going to give you the every day was a wonderful gift from God speech. I've had a lot of bad days. I've had bad days with you too. But I've had more good days with you than with anyone else. So give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast. Then take me to the boutique where I'll pick outfits for us. You'll wear what I ask. We'll get married. And you cook a delicious dinner. And you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine. I will drink it. Then you will take me by my hand, bring me to our bed, and I will fall asleep in your arms. Do you love me?
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to. Are there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse. This isn't the tragic suicide at the end of the play. I'm old. I'm satisfied. And you were my purpose.
I do not support this. I should be furious. But from an objective point of view, it's incredibly romantic. Take me to bed.
It's from Bill. To whomever, but probably Bill. I figured I'd fall under whomever. It was this.
So they're dead?
Mm-hmm. August 29, 2023. If you find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell, but it would probably be a sight. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. Take anything you need. The bunker code is the same as the gate code, but in reverse. Anyway, I never liked you. But still, it's like we're friends. Almost. And I respect you. So I'm gonna tell you something because you're probably the only person who will understand. I used to hate the world and I was happy when everyone died. But I was wrong. Because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. And I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. And God help any motherfuckers who stand in our way. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep...
Stay here.
It was not supposed to go like this. I will not prepare for this. I'm exhausted. I need to lie down and cry. Oh God.
Show me your arm. I just finished making a truck battery. It's charging right now.
Okay.
I have a brother out in Wyoming. He's in some kind of trouble and I'm heading out there to find him. He used to be a firefly. And my guess is he knows where some of them are out there. Maybe they can get you to wherever this lab is.
Alright. Listen, about Tess.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow. Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. Matter of fact, we can just keep our histories to ourselves. Rule 2, you don't tell anyone about your condition. You see that bite mark? They won't think it through, they'll just shoot you. Rule 3, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Yes.
Repeat it.
I think rule 3 is gonna be hard.
You say yours. Dude,
No.
there's a wall of them.
You're 14. Smart. No one ever talks about toilet paper in the apocalypse.
Need another hour.
They have hot water. I'm taking a shower. And then your shower. Seriously.
He loves her.
Yeah. Did you find the gun? Of course she did. Look, might come in handy. That's not how to save Joel for something. Or like accidentally shoot Joel, who knows? Could go either way.
Oh, you look pretty. Nice.
She's not.
She's so
I
cute.
really did.
You can't move that. You can't move
Push
that.
down the car.
It's like a spaceship.
No, it's like a piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us there. Seatbelt.
Does she know what a seatbelt is?
Seatbelt.
You need to fix the mirror because he's not gonna be able to see. But like, what is he gonna be seeing? Cars. Like.
I was about to say another gun.
Did you leave it? Oh no, wait. Don't leave it. Leave it. Oh, this is good. This is Linda Ronstadt. Do you know Linda Ronstadt?
That's what he played.
I thought they're gonna play that.
I couldn't read, but I saw something on L.
Better than nothing.
Kids these days.
This was just wow. Honestly.
It was just what?
Wow.
It was so nice, actually.
This was one
Like,
of
I've been crying the entire time.
beautiful
It was, like,
episodes
so nice.
ever, literally. Oh god. I remember in the beginning of the episode, you said something along the lines, well, what can happen? They're gonna scare us. Nothing like emotional gonna happen. Then you managed to cry to the entire
Yeah, well,
episode.
sure, but like, how was I supposed to know this was gonna
You
go
should
like
have
this?
been like
How was I supposed to know?
cautious for this. Honestly, when the
Sure.
episode started, I wanted to tell you like not laugh at you, but like to tell you that like you're gonna cry. But like I thought that it's gonna happen because they're gonna show us all those people who got
Killed?
I
Oh yeah, well
thought
when it
that was the
started, I
episode
thought
gonna be
like that's
about.
gonna be fucking
And I was
horrific.
about to tell you like you're gonna die.
Yes, but like that, I would have died there because that would be horrific and it would be so sad and it would like kill me.
Yeah.
But like I was crying through most of this episode because like I thought this was so beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I thought this was
Honestly, this was one of the, in my opinion, at least, it was such a beautiful love story
yeah.
that got a nice ending, in my opinion.
It got the best possible ending,
Exactly.
and they lived the best possible life in this environment.
in this environment, yeah.
Like I mean, I said this entire fucking time, I would have shot myself in the very start. I'm not living through this, you know. But
Yeah.
like, if you lived like this with the person you love, like that's all you can ask for.
They had like 20 years.
They had 20 years.
They had 20 years. Like the world went to shit. Everything went to shit. And yet they managed to have beautiful 20 years. And despite all of that.
Yeah. So like, I
and
can't-
in this world, to die on your own terms, not eaten and not become
Yeah.
one of the infected.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't think of anything that I would like better.
I was really scared because like I thought it was going so nicely, you know, and they were like so happy, and it was just there was so much joy watching them, you know, falling in love and everything. And I was afraid when they were like talking about how, you know, at some point they were gonna come, and then I remember that the last thing we heard was an 80s song, and like that means trouble. And so like I thought, what if like they come I didn't know if like maybe the infected are gonna come, if maybe again raiders are gonna come and somehow like they die because of that, and it's this whole tragedy, and that would have made me really sad.
Yeah.
And like the world here is already so fucking tragic. Like give me something. And they did. They like literally stopped this whole story.
Yeah, I was
to tell this like a love story between two people that we're never gonna see again. Like we're never gonna see them again.
Yeah, exactly.
I just thought that was so beautiful.
I agree.
Because it emphasizes what's important in this world, and especially like if we're gonna look at the, you know, for our characters that we're following, Joel specifically, who is kind of like Bill before he met Frank, like living in isolation, not allowing himself to care about anyone nor anything. And just like, you know, he said in the letter, like, I was happy to see the world go to shit because I didn't like the people.
Hated people.
Yeah. But like he found one person that was
worth saving.
Yeah.
That was
and
beautiful.
like he had that, and like he turned out a different way than Joel did. You know, I mean, sure, like different circumstances, but like they did mention a couple of times through the episode they're kind of, you know, the same. Like they're very similar in nature, and like he allowed himself to love someone and care about someone in this type of a world, and that like made all the difference.
Yeah, honestly, like nothing better could have happened to him.
Yeah.
In that moment when Frank found him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just no words if you ask me. I just think this was a beautiful written episode.
I like when they met, when like he fell into. I mean, first like when we met Bill. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
I was so confused.
He
honestly.
did look very happy. He did look very happy and very prepared. I mean, he was a survivalist. I
was like...
he like believed in conspiracy theories. But like he was that type of a person. He's like, the government is run by Nazis. It was such a funny scene. He's like, the government is run by Nazis. Well, now. Not then.
I love their fight scene.
That was so funny.
Like that was like 3 years in the future.
Yeah.
And they started screaming because Frank wanted to decorate and
like
make
they're
something
very
nice.
They're very different people.
But I think that's why they work so well together. They balance each other out.
Yeah.
And they did that for 20 years.
Yeah, and like when Frank came in and fell into that like hole and everything, like first I would, if I didn't know his name is Frank, I would have been very suspicious of him. I would have been like, he is about, like when you said he could hit you now, like just like take everything. He sees that you have food and everything, like that would have been scary. But like when he said his name is Frank, and we know there's a Frank and a Bill that we were going towards, then like, and this was like 20 years before, like we knew it was gonna be good. Yeah.
But honestly, I have a feeling that's how most of the episodes like this would go.
Yeah.
Shows would go. Like I didn't know his name was Frank. 100% don't turn your back.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna hit you with
he was
something,
like, he was very cautious.
And then he was gonna tape you, and maybe that's how you're gonna start to communicate. Maybe he wouldn't kill you, you know, but like he would want to have advantage against you.
Yeah. And like in the beginning, like it was so sweet. Like when, you know, when they met or whatever, Bill was a bit like, I mean, he hasn't seen people for God knows how long. Yeah. And so like he was a bit, you know, standoffish and shy. But like
made him dinner.
He made him food. Yeah. I think he already kind of liked him.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he started playing that song on the piano, and then he interrupted him and started playing it. And I think like, I guess at that moment, Frank kind of maybe saw that there's some type of attraction there, whatever it is. And I just like, even in that time, when you think about it, that was like the early 2000s. Like even today, it's not, let's say, as accepted as it should be, you know, to be gay. And especially in that time and age. And Bill was already a lot older. And so like when he spoke about it, like this was his first time, he only had sex like once with a girl, like he maybe knew that there was like something different about him than from what he has been taught. And like in this type of an environment, like an apocalypse, you know, when there is really nothing around you, you can just be fully who you are. And like they fell in love, and it was the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like it was just so quiet and so sweet. I was like really in shock.
Yeah.
I was really in shock, and I hoped that like throughout the episode, because they gave you such a beautiful love story, I thought, please don't be cruel.
Yeah.
I really just like thought, don't be cruel, because like then what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like it when shows just want to torture you and be like, look, here you have these two. Like, that's too much for me. Like, I understand the world is cruel. That's fine, you know? And like, we've seen enough in this show already how awful things are and how it functions, and like our characters are very much broken. But like, you know, you need to balance it out. And it would have just been cruel for those two people who have like found each other in this
impossible circumstances,
and like made
it was literally impossible for them to meet.
Yeah, I just really didn't want their like the raiders or the infected to come like with like this when they came. I was really afraid for a second. I mean, I wasn't afraid because I knew that it was still in the past, so I knew it was gonna be okay. I agree. But like if it was in the present, I would have been so disappointed. Yeah, like, of course, I understand in reality, you never know what's gonna happen, whatever. But like, it's not reality.
Exactly. I was about to say, this is not reality.
Like, people need to know when they're writing a show, you're writing a show. You don't need to go too far. Like, you don't need to make everything hopeless and bleak. Yeah. Like, that nihilistic approach, I think that as the older I get, I don't appreciate it. Like, I think when I was younger, I had that, like, well, yes, everything is bad, so, like, they should portray it like that. Fuck off. Like, give me something. You know, I can't just be fucking depressed. What is the point? They made them grow old together. And like, Frank, I guess, had cancer. Like he said, like, for what I have, there wasn't a cure even before. And, like, so there can't miraculously come now a doctor or whatever to save me, like I'm dying. And he knew he was dying, and so like he wanted to go on his own accord, because like, you know, the sicker he got, it would have been more difficult for him, and he would have been in pain. And like, again, in this type of an environment, you really can't. Why would you want to suffer that much?
Especially if you know the end is coming any day, and it hurts you and you're in pain every single day more and more.
And you also know that it hurts the person you love the most.
Exactly. And the second he asked him and he gave him the pills and asked him if he would do that for him, I honestly thought that they were gonna go together. Mm-hmm. I thought that like that there is no way that Bill would want to continue living. He was also very older than Frank was. Yeah. So I honestly thought that like that's how it's gonna end, and that in that way that would be in my eyes a happy ending. I don't know how to explain that, but
no, this is completely in my eyes a happy ending.
Because I would be very like, it would hurt me very much to know that like Bill was there alone now after he had Frank, that he lost him, that he would have to bury him, that he would have to like you know, like that would be so fucking tragic to me. You know, because especially in this world, you know, where you don't have anybody else around you.
And like, it's very hard to want to survive if you don't love something. Like, maybe it doesn't need to necessarily be a person. Like, maybe you can just love books, music, whatever like keeps you alive. But you need something.
But he said that
you
like,
need
Frank
something
was his
to hold on.
purpose.
Exactly.
And he like, found his purpose that day that Frank came. So
and they lived together so long in like happiness and bliss, which is like a lot more than anyone else. You know, they really had such a good life. Like, what I would consider, again, I kept saying throughout these 3 episodes we've been watching, I would not want to live in this world. Like, this world, I don't know why you would want to survive. But like, you would want to survive. You have someone that you love, and they were able to live in such a healthy and nice environment together and grow old together. And like, eventually the reason why they died is because they chose to. I mean, Frank was gonna die, and like Bill, you know, his time in his mind has come. He has lived, you know, he has reached some type of old age, you know, maybe 60, 70. I can't really tell how old he was supposed to be there. But like however much it is, like he has lived in such happiness for these past 20 years.
I was about to say that.
And so like he can...
had his purpose.
And they can now die together.
Had the reason to live this entire time, and now there is no reason for him anymore.
Yeah. So this was not sad as much as it was just beautiful.
No, it was just beautiful in my opinion.
It was just so fucking beautiful.
And again, that as well served to Joel's character again.
He left
just
him
like,
a note.
Just like with Tess in the previous one and everything she told him.
Yeah.
That note meant something to Joel as well.
Yeah. But the way that he wrote he.
Yeah.
That was so nice. But like again, it's, you know, the show kind of, let's say, foreshadows it, like how Ellie is gonna really be important to Joel. Like Bill found that one person that he wants to protect, and that's gonna be Ellie for Joel. Like you really need something in life to hold on to.
No, I'm gonna die for them 100%.
No, that's you know, like everything in this episode was so with them. I adore their relationship. I adore their like bickering, but like also in that bickering, you know, she is like asking him questions because like she wants to learn about the world. Like she's such a kid. Like she's so curious and she's so
she's
like
very,
happy.
She's
she
very
is
curious.
So, yeah,
she's even too.
But like she is so, I don't know. She is so full of life. And for her to be with someone who is so not full of life and sort of done with life, you know, I just think it makes a great combination. And that's why I'm just gonna love their relationship.
And can affect them both very much as characters
Yeah.
and help Joel.
Yeah.
As well. I mean, as Ellie, she's gonna learn a lot from him, but I think he's gonna learn as well a lot from her.
I mean, he's gonna have some purpose to life.
Exactly.
You know, he's gonna have some newfound hope that he really lost the day that his like, I mean, again, that's very hard to get past. Like really it is only natural for him to kind of be at the state that he is in, which is why I'm gonna absolutely love that, you know, kind of Ellie is gonna come and give him this new purpose. And I love all their scenes. Like he was, you know, telling her about the world and how it happened, and you know, like she really appreciated that. Like she said, like thanks, like thanks for telling me that. Like it was the, I guess, flour or sugar. I mean, like they mentioned in Nisha, the woman was working in the flour factory, and that's how it happened. And like they killed the people that they didn't have space for in QZ, which I'm assuming stands for quarantine zone, because like what else? And like that's so dark. Like that's so, like I thought when we saw that little throwback to it, I thought like, am I about to fucking see this?
No, honestly,
like am I about to see that? Because like I really don't want to see a woman and her baby, a baby dying. I don't want to see that.
Honestly, I thought that was what episode is gonna be about. Yeah. And I thought it's gonna be so fucking cruel.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Honestly, at that point, I thought why. I honestly thought why. It was enough for like the transition by itself was enough.
Yeah.
Like to see that like that little thing was from like a baby.
Yeah.
And they both died. I mean, God knows how many people.
Yeah. Again, I really didn't want torture porn. Yeah. Like we get it. I think sometimes like the shows just like to do that, and I don't appreciate it. And they went the complete opposite direction. Just gave you the most beautiful love story in this world, you know. I don't think now every episode is gonna go like this. Like I'm certain that we're gonna see, like we saw the best in humanity. I'm sure we're gonna see the worst in it as well. Like especially in this type of world, like Joel said, like keep an eye out, like that he was keeping an eye out for people, because like of course in this day and age, the people are as much of a threat as the infected are, you know. So
I mean, that's how it
of course, that's how it's gonna work.
I mean, we watched that with previous shows as well.
Yeah, like it's always the people. Like it's always like who they become in this type of a situation. and like it doesn't necessarily bring out. I mean, it can bring out the
It
best
can.
as well as the absolute worst in
Exactly,
people.
exactly.
It just depends.
It depends. Just
yeah.
in this episode, of course, it depends of who you are as a person.
Yeah.
But also depends on if you have somebody around you
Yeah.
as well. Like Joel, he's gonna have Ellie now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do everything possibly he can to save her.
Yeah, and now he got a truck, and we are going to search for his brother, and his brother was a firefly, so like maybe he's gonna know where Ellie is supposed to go.
And Ellie has a gun finally.
Oh god,
is she gonna use it?
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's gonna use it to save Joel at some point. Like what's gonna be happening, I don't know.
100%.
Or like
Especially
try to save him, but like somehow land us in even bigger trouble. But like she's gonna try to, use it for the right purposes. We'll see how it goes.
Because either she's gonna use it and land him, and it's gonna backfire. It's gonna be even worse. But
it's gonna be like a lesson to learn of why Joel didn't want you to have a gun.
But then what's the point? She should have a gun,
Well, I mean, yes.
Yes.
But like, do we have time to, if you don't know how to use a gun, that gun is more of a danger to you.
Exactly,
than
but
help,
then you should learn how to.
Yeah,
use
I
a gun,
agree.
Because,
But
like, Joel
I
by
think Joel's
himself
we don't
has
have
to
time
save two
to
people at the
sit
same
here and
time.
teach you how to shoot a fucking gun. I mean, he did even mention like, I have this scar. Maybe I'm sure we're gonna find out more about it. But like, he has this scar from someone who shot him and missed, and he shot back and missed. I don't know if that's like intentional or not. But like he said, you'll be surprised how often that happens. How often you miss. Like, it's only in movies and TV shows that you're such a fucking good shot. Like someone's running, you just like shoot him somehow and like it lands. Doesn't really work. But
especially in this situation like this, they're not all professional.
Exactly. Like it's a fucking apocalypse.
But like now they have ammo, they have food, they have something.
They have everything. We have a car. I think that's really big. And we're going to search for his brother.
And what are we gonna encounter in the meantime?
Well, two options. Infected, bad people. Those are the only two options. Good people, I don't think so. Like after this episode, they're gonna be like, we gave you this. Let us remind you.
See, now whoever we meet, I'm gonna be suspicious
immediately,
because like we said, even in this episode we would have been.
Yeah.
But we had it once. We are not gonna get good people again.
Yeah.
Especially around our two main guys.
Yeah. So I'm expecting this to be maybe a one-off for the season. Like this is as much as you get, and like I am thankful. This was so
beautiful.
Yeah. I really don't know what else to say. It was so stunningly well done. Like I forgot what we were watching. Like I really forgot. Ellie and Joel came and were like, oh yeah, you too. Like I literally forgot what we were fucking watching. I was just like watching this love story.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I did remember, like I saw pictures of him. I told you, there's another actor from Parks and Rec. I thought he was going to be some type of a character. But oh my god, I never expected this. I really never expected. I was not prepared for this at all. But it was so fucking stunning.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a week.
Bye.
Bye.